Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and today we're taking a look at Tanki X. Now this is a weird one. So this is a free-to-play tank game, and it's made by, as far as I can tell anyway, Russian developers. And it has microtransactions, and it's basically everything you would expect when I put all these words together. So, let me break it down. If you've ever played World of Tanks and thought, this is a bit of a long grind, well, then you might have had a look at War Thunder and gone, the same sort of thing, and it almost seems like you have to spend money in order to progress, and it's just too much work. This is the most simple version of both of those games. And that's putting it lightly, and I mean it's really, really simplified. So if we have a look at the actual sort of interface and all that, it looks like it belongs on a phone or a tablet. And in all honesty, this probably did start off life as a mobile game. I haven't actually researched into that, so I don't know if it is available as a mobile game, but it really looks like a mobile game. So you've got the big buttons and everything like that. You get very, very limited graphics options, and it really just doesn't have a lot going for it until you get into the actual gameplay. And honestly, the strangest part about this is it's actually quite good for what it is. So basically, you have a few game modes. You've got Team Deathmatch, you've got Capture the Flag, and you've got an all-out free-for-all deathmatch. Those are the game modes you have available, and you just go in there, and whatever kills you get, or kill assists, or completing the objective, whatever it is, gets you these gems which you can use to buy different parts. And you can use those parts to upgrade your tank. Now, everybody is in a tank of their own. You've got different hulls, different chassis, you've got different turrets, and you can even bring in some little power-ups if you want to buy them. They're single-use consumable type deals. But that's it. Like, there is a certain amount of progression. You can upgrade every part, but if you do that, you get matched up with people who are equally sort of leveled up. There is a mastery system, which is sort of leveling up for each part. So when you upgrade, or rather when you level up to a certain level, you get that upgrade for cheap. But if you want to, you can spend a little bit more money and you can upgrade it at a higher price. And that sort of balances out whether you want to sort of skip the time actually playing, or whether you want to actually play it and upgrade it in the normal way. Now, you do get a fair amount, provided you do sort of average. You can get a couple of hundred of these crystals, or this currency, per match. And that's enough for you to buy another turret and another hull, and maybe do some upgrades. And the starting amount that you get, which I believe is something like 1,500 crystals, is actually enough for you to start buying different turrets and hulls to try them out. So it actually doesn't take too long to get most of the parts that you want. So the surprising thing about this game is that it seems as though it's designed to be arcadey and fast, and has a progression system that supports that. So it's very casual and just drop in, drop out. You don't have to really care. So I thought that was kind of interesting in the way that it's being done. And there's not much else to really say about this game. I mean, it's free to play, and it's an open beta right now, so there are a little bit of bugs here and there, mainly to do with the camera, but generally the game actually looks pretty good. There aren't really game-breaking bugs per se, there's more maybe just optimization issues. The physics work really well, and even though I'm playing against mostly Russian players, there doesn't seem to be too much of a latency issue or anything like that. Shots land when you expect them to. The only thing that I will say is a bit strange about this game is that you don't have a crosshair, and that's really hard to get used to. You sort of kind of point the camera in the direction of the target and hope that it hits, which is kind of difficult to predict, and often I feel like that is just the biggest and clearest evidence that this is a mobile game of some sort. But either way, it seems like something that might be worth looking into. If you're looking for that sort of game that you can just pick up and play without having to really think too much about it, then this could be well up your street. Now, I know this is sort of a deviation from what I normally do, but I tried this game out, and I didn't hate it, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And if you guys are playing it as well, you might see me in a couple of matches too, from time to time. It is sort of my casual go-to game at the moment, so yeah, I'm having a bit of fun with it. So yeah, that is basically it. That's Tanki X. It's now on it's now an open beta. You can go into the description below. There's a link there for you to go and check it out, register for the beta and download it. And it's free. There are microtransactions already available, but as far as I can tell, you don't really need it. Like, there isn't anything that's specifically paywalled, aside from a few cosmetic items. So, generally, quite alright. But yeah, that's plans on taking a look at Tanki X. Go and check it out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.